late as ever. Would have been slightly less late if not for Steam deciding that the Armored Core 6 update was very important and I could not prevent it from happening while trying to start up the video game. But I complained too much. Oh yeah, I did get those hardware upgrades. So, been playing around with that a little bit. Still prefer to keep the frame gen on because there are still some processor limited areas that, you know, still do the thing they do. Mhm.
Somewhere to find the keys. Come to the 100 Rats Bar. New clients are always welcome.
Yeah, another thing I did. Finally got to the bottom of two secrets. One, this one over here. Which turns out it did not miss anything in the area. The code for it was in a completely separate area that I did not explore as well as I thought I did. And this one here, I kind of just had to give up and look up a guide, or well, not actually a guide. Just look up some internet post, ignored the code, and just took the hint for where I'm supposed to actually find it, and I don't think I would have guessed on my own. It's one of the license plates on a truck in the truck cemetery. Should be one of them with an eyeball logo on it. Again, don't think I would have guessed that. Still getting an encoding overloaded message on the OBS. Hopefully everything looks fine. I think I'm gonna be preventative with that. Alright, settings have been changed. Just a couple of things. Okay, back to it. Hit up some anomaly fields on the way. That one, that one, that one, this one. Over there. That. All kinds of money that I totally need right now. Actually, there's another way I could justify it. Need to find that hypercube. No wait, magic cube. Another fly trap. Some toilet vodka. There was... Oh. What's in the hole is over that way. It's all over the place. Notes from a stalker with a fear of heights. Fuck, I can't take this anymore. Talik's at it again. Knows damn well I'm scared shitless of heights, but he still stashes our loot way up on that damn hill. It's nothing, he says. Just walk over the crane. Left a little surprise for you there. Nah, once this gig is over, I'm telling him to shove it. Fortunately, that did not seem to work out for him. Pretty sure I already went into this. Or I did. I just missed the medical supplies. Detecting. Doesn't seem like there's anything this time. Could also go to the electric field. Action center. Vehicle graveyard. No, the other one. I'll keep it simple. Explosion funnel, floodplain. No, it's just hit the rest on the way back. Here. Still got hit by it. pretty quiet in the zone today. We'll walk right into that one. Hello. I think I've found one of these before. Rare artifact found in chemical anomalies. Because of its scarcity, it was long regarded as a stalker myth. Forbidden napkin.
Everyone, stay put.
You didn't see shit.
You must be close by. I'll check it out. Locating target.
This place sucks. Here's the code. Don't know why it keeps switching the stuff out of my bars. Alright. Code acquired. Password is 03079 blank. Got the cash and now I'm off to explore the 4 corners of the earth. You're not stupid, so you can figure out the final digit. If you can't, that's on you. Oh, damn it. And there's no cover. Reloading point. If there's anything at Kopachi. Might be something at Stone Village, but that's kind of far off. Light on, do I? tripped up by the fact that it feels like it should be a lot darker during the nighttime. Enderberry. Finding all kinds of them. Snores. Oh yeah, I still haven't fixed reticle showing up despite it being off in the settings. Drag him into the anomaly field. Not my smartest decision. How far back are we? Not that far back. So hey, how you doing, Rika? Assuming that's how you're supposed to pronounce that username. I never asked. No snorks this time. Remember, I've got armor piercers. Actually, that's another thing I remember testing out on the second save file was, what if I tried using something that wasn't grenades against viewers? It turns out, Rhino loaded with the expansive bullets kills it in 3 headshots, which is a lot faster. Don't have any expensive ammo at the moment though, so I'll test it with regular and then maybe armor piercing. I think armor piercing will help that much, but I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. Alright, 030794. Finally open. And we get a free grenade launcher. huge air quotes, free. Burning fire depots in a anomaly field. I don't think any of the rest of them are. No, wait. Self-cooling tower. Oh, yeah. Not sure if you were here just earlier when I was explaining it. The door that I found over here, I also figured out how to get the code for it. You know, because I cheated by looking up a hint on where to get it, and it's on one of the license plates in the truck in the vehicle cemetery here. No idea which one. Actually, that's a really good point. 50 years in, the ideal way to get into that safe should be a crowbar. Or a torch. Acetylene torch, or really anything that melts hot enough. Probably works. Probably also ruin the loot. I think that's an anomaly field. Actually, there's a poltergeist there, actually. Look it. Some are a little bit more impossible than other ones. Sometimes it's just, oh, I'm probably overthinking it and the solution is simple, and other times it really is just like, Lamau, there is no solution, go from there to all the way over there, find a body on the very edge of the area where there's a PDA that actually has the code on it. Which that one I did not look up, I just found it on the second save file I was playing. And it's technically my own fault for not fully exploring that area in the first place, because otherwise I would have had the code. Whose suit was one of them, where Dare the Miners reverse engineered how to get the suit. Kind of reminds me of some of those old secrets, like I think it was Final Fantasy VII that has one of those ones where if you don't have the guide, you're probably never gonna just stumble upon how to get the rare thing. Then there was some JRPG series that I completely forget which one it is, because I don't really play that genre, where you have to leave a specific chest unopened and come back to it way later, and it's gonna have a way better item in it. Which is probably also just Final Fantasy, I don't know. The only one of those I actually ever played the whole way through was Mystic Quest. That sponge. See it all the way from here. Just across the bridge. Look look at the burning pit. Not sure if I want to go all the way over to the or partially constructed tower. Actually, they're both partially constructed. One more than the other. Just jump right out of it like a frog. Nothing on detector. So I can't resist. I'm going to the other cooling tower. So I thought that was a pyrogeist. Remember JRPG game exactly, but it was curious. At some point, first 5 to 10 hours, sewers, you find the valve that doing nothing, and the valve has like 3 or 4 positions, so you use it several times, nothing happened, and you forget about it. After more than 20 to 25 hours in the other act, you're stuck on the result of that valve. 2 positions of it lead to game over, and you have no way to return after act changing. Stuff like that really does make you wonder if the guys making the game just are really into CBT or some shit. It's holy fuck. Anti-piracy method. Still think the best one of those was probably the one for Metal Gear Solid 1, where they specifically go like, oh, look on the back of your, the box that your game copy came in, and there should be a code there to call the right person. Although I was playing the digital version that was on PS3, I think, where it's just kind of a port, so they had to include a digital version of the manual that had, I think, one of the last pages in the manual, they just have like a picture of the game case, so that you can actually do that part. Yeah, can't disagree with that one. I understand why they do it, but I do not like it. Friggin' around here. Back to the duty base. Yeah, it's one of those philosophical things about pirating where there's been plenty of studies done where it's like DRM doesn't provably increase the sales in any way. Because the idea behind a lot of it is, oh, if you can only play the game by buying it, then more people are gonna buy it. Then there's also the counter argument of if a game is really, really good, people will probably buy it after pirating it, especially if there's features that you can only get from buying it, such as like multiplayer. And then some people will just never buy the game regardless of how much they like it anyway. It's kind of a very case-by-case kind of thing.
Permission to raise spirit? Here you go. Target says to another. Hey, let's have a heavy position up there.
Personally, I'm on the side of, if a game is good enough, it'll sell good enough. You're trying to squeeze out every last drop, then you're probably overdoing it.
Sons of bitches.
Hey. If you really...
Right, shouldn't sell to this guy, should sell to the other guy. He's got better prices. That quest is still broken. So we have to find the sapphire. Yeah, sales is another reason that I don't entirely blame piracy, where it's like, oh, the day one version of the game, where it's gonna be with the least amount of content, with the most amount of bugs, is also the most expensive version to get. So I can't blame someone for
What are you...
pirating early on and then buying later down the line when the price goes down like 70% or something crazy. But most of the time, it's not that extreme of a cut, unless if the game wasn't successful anyway, which if the game wasn't successful, you're probably not that interested in playing it. Here, I'm assuming a bit too much though. Sell the fly trap. I think I already have another Thunderberry. Devil's Mushroom. Pretty sure I had one. Actually, that I'll just go and check.
Come again.
Yeah. It's not like you can only buy the first part of the game, you have to buy the whole thing before you know if you even like it. Which, you know, YouTube and Twitch does help a lot with that. Getting an idea of how the game actually plays moment to moment rather than just a highlight reel that a lot of supposed journalists kind of take the approach to. Much better idea of what the game is like. Actually, I kind of fell into that hole with Cyberpunk. Watch people play it in very short kind of highlight reel type of content and went, damn, this looks great. Then I bought it and then the game started falling apart. Sell all three of these. Yeah, more games should have a demo available. Oh yeah, I do like the plot in Cyberpunk. The main issue I had was just for how expensive the game is, well, both to buy and it was to make. It sure does not run as good as it could. Well, no wait, it runs actually pretty half decent. It's just things tend to fall apart in inexplicable ways a little often. Don't like the plot, but the plot is good. So, not to your taste, or is it just one of those it's depressing to think about kind of things? What am I looking for? Some bullets. 13 kilogram for one magazine, though. Hey, I mean, it wouldn't really be cyberpunk if it didn't make you want to burn it all down, now would it? They were very successful at conveying that feeling. Right, wanted to get expensive rounds for the pistolet. Yeah, I totally get it. Play cyberpunk if you're in the middle of an existential crisis. It probably will give you one anyways.
Join your brothers in arms and show the mutants what you're willing to do to protect humanity.
Kinda tend to stick more to games where the plot is... You're some dude in some place with some weapon, go have fun, essentially. And that's vaguely what Stalker is.
Sure. Yeah.
The problem I had with Baldur's Gate was just kind of... got all these abilities for combat that I want to use. And if I want to use them, I have to just kind of be an asshole in every situation and try to pick fights with people. But now I think about it, it would be a fun way to play the game. Just have a really edgy necromancer dude or something, and just pick fights with everyone. In character. Didn't have any problems with the plot for Pacific Drive at first, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm basically just along for the ride, listening to other people actually have a story on the radio. And I don't mean that in the way of like, oh, I want to be an active participant more often, because, well, yeah, I could have more choices to make and stuff like that, but could also just be more of a minimal story where it's just you, the car, and driving a whole lot. So that's already kind of what the game is, might as well lean into it. Alright. Finish all the stuff over here. Back to Yantar.
Show the mutants what you're willing to do to protect humanity.
Does this rail line go all the way over? Nope. Goes into Red Forest. I was testing this with the new hardware. Ran into a couple of crashes. Thankfully it seems like I fixed the issue. At least I think I did. Anyways, turns out the motherboard had a pre-configured in the BIOS to use some of that automatic overclocking stuff, and it was overvolting at certain points. Only in this game. I also tested Helldivers 2 and it wasn't doing it at all, even before I changed the settings back. At least a nice silver lining is, even if it does crash again, I can start it up a lot faster. Still can't use enhanced broadcasting though. The next time I'm back at a base, I might switch out main weapon again. Just not sure what. Go back to shotgun. Lynx is also good. What else? There. I have enough money that a unique thing I have sitting in the stash I could just get all the upgrades for. Like one of the SMGs that I never use. stuck. Not actually stuck. Back on. Keep running. Not into anomaly stuff. Notice the compass turns red. Wish I could turn off that specific part of the compass. I like the rest of it. Must be the hunter's camp. Or it's just another one of those bunkers. Either way, leaving that for later. Before I go check these out, I go look for truck with the license plate. do remember seeing one, but don't remember where. By that I mean a truck in vehicle graveyard that has the symbol on it. Conveniently placed hole. That's the truck. Two numbers blotted out. Well, three numbers. Third number is 7. All gonna be cement trucks. Not sure if I ever looted that one. I know I got the other one. There. Not this one. Boxes. So I have been here. That one was just a skill issue. This time, walk in a straight line and do not press anything other than W. It's that easy. It's a fun little exercise. Already checked all of those. Most of those. So we got all the rest here. Everything there. And over here. Hearing a lot of clicking. Very substantial. Oops. Should have noticed the beeping getting louder. Realized these guys are spring-loaded. Right, that's taken care of. Back to looking at trucks. Might be the mission. wrong about the mission. Sometimes the sky really does just look like that. What was that? Probably gunshot. Much more logical than micro-meteor strike. Just where the hell did it even come from? So hit that car that was right over there. Don't see anyone over there. I don't hear any more gunshots. I don't have to worry about it. I hope it's not a stream sniper. Then I'll have multiple questions. Oh. Probably from that guy. Or one of his buddies. Assuming he has friends. There's one. 8. That's a 7 and an 8. So we have to find 2 more. See what it was shooting at. Suddenly reminded. Okay, yes, I did turn it back on. Just making sure. Oh. Definitely missed that the first time around. Russian author who was okay before he became political. It's a novel/story about special alternative reality where half of the life is in the virtual space deep. Huh. Like as in a informational space or sphere, or something kind of like what's going on with the zone, or more like cyber world. Where everyone's just hooked up to a big computer and just hopes it doesn't ever have like a blue screen problem. General, all is connected to this deep space, but it's possible to create single-player space for single person. Ah, is cyber world. Sounds pretty neat. Have some water. All for you. Oh, no, oh, shit. Pretty good. I failed to save him. They ate my day. Back here. Okay. At least I get to collect that water back. Cyber world does not exist without regular life. So you live in two spaces at the same time. Starting to sound a little bit too relatable. Novel is about a detective slash white hacker who investigates something that's impossible. Someone finds a way to infiltrate disconnected single-player spaces and stole their info or money. I just kind of assume that anything I post anywhere online has a chance, even if it's a very small chance, of ending up somewhere I do not want it to. I love my online banking. I would not be entirely surprised if one day I wake up and I get a message from the bank going like, oops, we lost it all. Then I'll respond going, what do you mean you lost it all? And then they'll respond going like, you're not allowed to sue. Then I'll just kind of have to deal with it. 7 is up there. 8 is down here. Guessing the last two, one's gonna be somewhere down here and the other one's gonna be somewhere up there. Fortunately, there's really not much you can do when the bank just goes, oops, it's all gone. And then the bank stops existing. Who the hell do you even try to get the money back from? The funny thing about a country collapsing is, hey, look at all this stuff that we could form into a new country. Usually involves a lot of gunfire and bloodshed, however, so no, don't do it lightly. And I guess that's very easy for me to say. I never had to live through any of that shit. But I did get to read plenty about it. Here's one. 5. Okay. Just one more truck. As it turns out, people are willing to do really fucked up things when they think the cops aren't gonna come after them. Usually just stealing, but hey, some people really do take it to the extra level. There it is. Some bread. Didn't get really all of them, but still just gonna kind of assume the last one is somewhere up here. Showed up too late for the action. About it, all the trucks that had the thing were ones with a cab like that. Stop looking at all these other ones. One that's right next to the stash. Letter 5. 5, 5, 7, 8. Maybe not necessarily in that order. very much would not have figured this one out without a hint. Even tried translating the sign that's in here. Didn't really give me any useful information. Also, I did figure out where the explosion came from. There's 2 grenade holders up there that I missed the first time. But anyways. 5578. Huh. Got it right the first time. Little box. Sign is location. I'm guessing the translator just gave me the wrong stuff because what it said that says was it has run dry. Which does not sound like a very useful hint. Okay, one of these. I think I already have a fixed up one though. It's worth a decent amount of money though. Can't complain. Probably should have guessed it had something to do with the license plates that were all around the bottom of the sign. Oh, it's not translatable. Okay, that would explain things. Get those last few stashes, and if I'm not too heavy, I'll finally go up into the Red Forest. It's kinda like New York. Okay, yeah, I get you. Graveyard mark on the map. This one's just called Chopper's Field, that one's the car dump. I know in the previous games this whole area was called the Vehicle Graveyard. Now I think about it, gave that name to this place over here. Which is definitely not where it needed to go. Up there. Do I get up there? More and more complicated. Stuff. Good time. One merc. Still have to somehow get up there. Ship's locked. We'll be up there. Bloodsuckers are back. I'm freaking pissed. Yeah. Sure would be handy to just have like a little grappling hook or something. Hey duty, you guys are really into killing humans? Yeah. Every friend I run into ends up getting destroyed. Oh, there's got plenty of energy drinks. On his gun. It's right over here. I think that's supposed to look like that. one. Rotating around the building. Find a way up eventually. Have to go the other way. Actually, yeah, I did check that one last time. Not sure if this whole area here is enclosed or not. Probably not. Ooh, the whole way around. So yeah, as it turns out, my memory is not great. I should fix that, but I'm not quite sure how. It's technically Red Forest. For a new stream, I have to rewatch all previous streams. Get the feeling that might conflict a little bit with my schedule. Although I do try to watch some of the old ones, you know, make sure the microphone volume's good and that it looks fine in the recording, because as proven by that Helldivers stream, sometimes things look good on my end when they're not actually good on the recording end, or the streaming end. That's locked and very radioactive. Maybe that is the way up and I was just doing it wrong. Maybe I go up over there. Guessing I get up to the roof of this one, go down, go across. No, wait. Does that even lead to anything? Doesn't. Maybe that is the way up. Jetpack would be pretty swell right about now. Let's... I'll look around it a little bit. See, the ladder's going up, but maybe I can get into the building itself. But there is an option to pull up on a ledge, like, kinda like that, but it's very particular about which ledges you can do that on. Yeah, it's, very... what's the right term? Can't think of the last big AAA game I played where, like, lets you get very silly with climbing ledges. Well, that's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it anyways. Oh, yeah, Dying Light was kind of like that, where once you got all the parkour moves unlocked, you could just kind of fly around the place like a monkey. And then it got even worse once you got the grappling hook. Full quality shotguns. Who left these here? Definitely wasn't me. Definitely for sure 100%. It's gotta be up here, right? Crouch jumping. There's a little hole there. There are more bloodsuckers. I'm overthinking things and it's just on this side of this building. I never actually played the second game. Remember there being a whole lot of shit talking going on certain forums that I go on about it, but never actually looked at any of it. The game, that is. Too big of a fall for this building being relevant. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Check that building out, it's not there. Don't think it's trying to jump through a window there, but it could be. What over here? Oh, I wanted to do... I don't think I'd be able to get anywhere even if I did get up there. All signs point to this spot over here. Maybe there's a teleporter that brings me up there. Gotta walk around that building. Be one of those things tied to story progression where at some point I end up in that building and then it becomes a lot more obvious. That's a big ol' maybe. Stuff. Still no answers. Probably shouldn't go down that way. Look, more bodies being created over that way. Saved one of them. Died in the exact same spot as the other dude.
Sorry, soldier. I'm taking this.
You get a view from the top of this building. Birds could at least pretend to be real for once. Definitely a roof over there. Not very conclusive. Yeah, a wingsuit would be pretty nice right about now. Or a zipline, teleporter. I'll even take that one artifact in Gamma that lets you teleport instantly to anything that you kill. Just wait for a bird to go up there and bang. Actually, if I did get up there, it wouldn't lead me to... No, wait, it would. I just have to cross from over on that side rather than that bridge. Just jump from that to there. But if I could, I'd probably not be this desperately looking for a solution in the first place. Might as well check. It would be funny. I'm pretty sure I've already checked any potential doors. Doesn't hurt to look again, though. Not this one. Of either of these. Must be a way to get on top of these ones. Something. I don't think. Oh. Well, if it's not the exact thing I was looking for. At least I found a couple of stashes along the way. Hey, pretty good. E37, 74% durability, and it has at least one modification on it. But what would that modification be? Scope mount. And that's it. At least it sells half decent. Nothing else up here from the looks of things. Still have some inventory space, especially if I do this. Probably get rid of this one. What's the percentage? 65. I'll keep it. Usually when they're like 40 something percent, they have a 1 kilogram to 1,000 coupon ratio or something like that. Snopes and shit. Yeah, I'll try to help. There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Thankfully, they're not smart enough to realize they can probably just jump over here and kill us. They are making their way around the crevice. Here's a way down. Why are they suddenly shooting at me? I better at least the peek from. I better use those armor piercers. That seems like the same amount of shots to kill. All kinds of sounds coming from over there. tunnel that I found earlier seems to hook right up to that. Stash I'm looking for on the other end. And an artifact. What's a smart dude doing in a hole like that anyways? It's way over here. I hope this isn't a constant damage area. It is. Oh joy. Safe spot here. Seems pretty arbitrary about where safe is. Go get that stash. You rodent. Realize I've been using the good ammo. Recruiting blueprint. Rubber coating for something. Little fuckers. Brought the wrong gun for this. dancing around the bullets. Or more like I'm aiming all around him. There we go. Only took 66 rounds to kill like 8 of them. We're dead spark dudes. Is in fact the correct hole. Shame I didn't bring my diving equipment. And I fucked up the jump. Damn good thing I saved. This time, do it correctly. That. Sure is friggin' bright outside. Guns. Mostly good condition too. Maybe I go the other way. Yeah, it's just a bloodsucker, I can take it. Got him. I think that was 3 hits. Expensive bullets definitely work pretty good. All of that's done, but I should probably go sell some stuff. Though at this rate, I'm not gonna get to do very much exploring in the Red Forest. Find her to have a nice big sip of water. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Need my help. What the heck was that? It was a chocolate bar. I think I found one of these before, but let's read it anyway. Common artifact found in electro anomalies. Trying to separate the plates causes them to collapse back into their original shape at speeds exceeding 700 feet per second. See why they call it chocolate bar. Now I think about it, still haven't found a way in for that room. This one right here. Not even gonna bother looking for it this time. Maybe I should look it up to see if there's a hint to finding where the key is. Or maybe just check to make sure the key didn't like despawn or something. I feel like I mentioned that like every time I think about that door. Probably shouldn't. Under the rug. I'm sure there wasn't a rug. Pretty sure. I'll check next time I'm there. Oh, also, on that second save file, I retried the arena fights here. Surprising how much easier it is to take down a Psydug when, you don't have a shit ton of input frames. I'm pretty sure there weren't any flower pots over there. I think I would have checked underneath them, actually. And by that I mean whack him with the knife. He answered to most of my problems. So yeah, I already did have one of these. I think I had a pedal. Yep. Same thing with that. Dead sponge, yes. Moonlight, definitely. I already had one of these ammo boxes.
Oh, take care of everything. I have options to suit every budget.
Not buying, I'm just selling. And imagine how much more efficient all my looting could have been if I had the weird water much earlier than when I got it. But at least I did get it. Actually, I didn't check to see if I had a full condition one of these.
I can get some more goods.
So now over 400k. Is it so dark all of a sudden?
The zone is offering you an opportunity to join the finest Stalker clan out there. Don't miss out on this chance to become a part of freedom. You'll be
I do have one.
welcome, whoever you are.
So
Got
stuff.
issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here. Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create.
Maybe this is the rubber coating I found. Either way, I can install it. have everything for this. Everything except for rubber stock rear.
Bring me something interesting.
Did say I wanted to try out a new weapon. By that, I mostly just meant I'm gonna go back to the shotgun. Always bet on shotgun.
Oh, take care. I have...
STALKER clan out there. Don't miss out on this chance to become a part of freedom.
I can get some more goods. Come back later.
Whoever you are.
We're looking for a sapphire and a magic cube. Now, Red Forest.
Is all about stalkers. And what are stalkers all about? Freedom! Embrace the stalker way of life and join freedom!
And resisted. Have to go check that door. Don't have a rug. Don't see any flower pot. Reachable from here. Nothing shootable on the door. Just have to find the key. Consider that it could be somewhere in here. It's a useful door. Still no key here. I could cast Speak the Dead, but I can't. That's like the 6th time I've looked through the whole area and still have not found anything. So once again, I'm going to say that I am never going to look through the area and I'm just going to look it up. If that's a lie, I'm going to check again, probably in a session or two. It's like a mission.
Okay, there's an emission coming. Find shelter.
Not in here. Way back over there. We just hang out in here. what the view is like on the other side.
The light show is about to kick off!
This part. Apparently not safe out there.
It's over, folks. Time to get back to business and pleasure.
It's just need a third one though. That's a really big looking bubble over there. Very big. And apparently very radioactive. Must know its secrets. It's gonna be a one-way trip most likely. Let's do it anyways. Safe way down. That's the intended path. active down here? Something to do with that area over there. Step right into it. Sure what the gimmick is. What's different? Taking some sea block would help. Doesn't seem to be helping. Something going on here, I'm not understanding it. What's this place called anyways? Mirage. Be a story place. Yeah, looking at it, it's got the location indicator. And all the anomalous areas have this icon instead. Yeah, you're probably right. Supplies for my troubles. Cunningly placed hole. Or a cave, I should call it. Some very convenient vodka. Somehow whirligigs are both the easiest and most difficult anomaly to deal with. Thing under the bridge. Yeah, it doesn't seem very welcoming. Not too off track. Go back and explore this spot, or go and get the stashes. So I see what looks like a bunch of dug-in vehicles. Dug-in was not the right term to use. Looks like they're ready for burial. Lots of zombies around here. Lots of zombies. This guy had some good stuff. spawn like that, you know? It's rude. That's all of them. Tactical helmet. And another key. Stash under the bridge. Those mercenaries have good equipment and decent pay, but will they miss an opportunity to rob a simple stalker? Never. So I had to hide some loot under the bridge, close to checkpoint. Yeah, me and the mercs kind of have a shoot-on-sight agreement at this point. %. Just good enough to sell. Let me turn around, there's another one. Machina facility. Some interesting sounds coming from it. Well, it could be that they're literally being spawned behind me, but it could also just be that they're wandering around and I'm not noticing them. Hard to say which. One-way drop. Not sure I like that. I got plenty of gear. I also keep forgetting I have a shotgun. Gotta be a controller around here or something. Starting to hear some of that sea influence. That's even the right term for it. Got plenty of pills. Got something here, right? Apparently not. Lots of them. There he is. Load the good bullets for this one. Shoot him right in the dick. Okay, he's down. Turn off the generator. See more zombie over there. Big red button. Took out the big bad, but we're still not out of here. But the button is locked. Why? Probably open the door the other way. Sure did. Generators off, lights are still on. Start considering the weight limits. Here you go. Always like those. 100% quality too. Blueprint, plexiglass overlays with protective coating for the tactical helmet. Actually check to see what that is right away. Radio protection and sight protection. By sight I mean see. Keep mispronouncing it. It's kinda too bad that by this point in the game the tactical helmet is way outdated. I'm pretty sure it is. Back out. But I still hear squealing down below. Plan on fixing that. Save game. Yeah. That was everything. Stash under the bridge and run back over to Rostam. Here. And if I was one of those duty guys over there, I'd be really pissed that there's some loner that showed up, threw 2 grenades, and just looted everything. Thankfully, they don't seem to be too bothered. Guns on the floor and no bodies to move. Ah, here it is. Missed it the first time. Snores. I think they've seen me. Lizards running around. Sure, I'm glad there's no really big lizard. anything up here? Maybe there was and I just forgot that I looted it.
Rostock is the best place to spend your coupon.
Sell to this guy this time.
You made the right call coming here. You get a discount.
Lucky me. Still have that key. No clues as to what it's for, however.
Don't forget the old man.
Music club. Damn, the show I could be putting on for my friends right now.
Got issues with your gear? Let's see what kind of... Bring me something interesting.
It's for a locked lock. You know, I kinda hope it is. Sort of upset if it's for a not locked lock.
Money can't buy happiness. That's what guys with no coupons say. But here in Rostock, you'll find everything you need.
Anyways, I'm thinking that's gonna be it for this stream right now. Have to run off and go cook some food and all that. But I will be back tonight, and I'll try playing some Monster Hunter. That game I have not tested to see how the new hardware runs it. It should run it a lot better. But I guess we'll see. Some RPGs with a keychain which save every single key that you find. And the second half of the game you're usually surprised by open doors / lock. Actually, I remember Fallout New Vegas being like that, where you have a keyring item that you can open in your inventory to see what keys you have, but typically you don't really look at it too closely. And yeah, you do end up in a situation where it's like, oh, there's a locked door, oh, I already have the key. Where the fuck did I even find the key? Fun times. But anyways, I gotta get going. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And see ya.